Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Titan Quest. Let's
There, the gates
go finish Act 2. We are, like I said last time, extremely close. We just basically have one more area to go. Making some good progress on our way to 27. Not quite sure what level we'll be by the time we end the game. Beat the game, on normal at least. But I think I'm feeling kind of positive that we might max out our masteries. Don't quote me. Don't. Not 100% sure, but I'm feeling kind of confident. Just because given the fact that I'm like exploring almost every inch of the game, so I'm killing a lot of guys. Of course, I'm going to be doing all the side quests. That's really going to help get me all this experience that I need. And we have Atlantis. I haven't ever done Atlantis before, so I'm not really sure the experience, how long it is, how much experience I'm gonna get from it, you know. It's a new experience for me. So that could really bump me up. Oh, nice. Got a nice ring. My foot is very asleep. Holy crap. Alright, I'm gonna put these items over here. So I can, I got this Chaos Cube. Very close to making this Chaos Cube. Alright, we are looking spicy, man. Looking really good. Not some things I could drop off. Got that ring. It's probably better than that. Pierce damage. I lose a little bit of fire resistance. It's fine. Armor. I could probably take that out if I wanted. Is there anything else that I have? Ooh, this gives me that energy leech, right? Yeah. Here we go. Oh my gosh, that is a huge damage boost. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Wait, is that cold damage or cold resistance? Yeah. I'm gonna need some cold resistance. I think some enemies, there's some hard-hitting ice attacks in Act 3. So that's gonna be helpful. Now we finally got energy drain. Leech, I mean. So that's really gonna be nice for keeping our energy up without using energy potions a whole lot. I'll stun him, why not? Buy me some time. We are, yeah. Basically in the final area of Act 2. So I hope you guys like fighting undead and those stupid sand guys, because that's what we're gonna be fighting a lot in this area. I think skeletons are probably like the most common enemy in Titan Quest. Like I'm pretty sure they're like in every act. I'm like almost positive. The health reduction isn't too great right now, but you know, we literally only have 1 point into it right now, so it's not super helpful right now, but more points into it, better it'll be. It does something else, right? Also reduces their armor, so yeah, it basically just makes them weaker. It's really nice. It's just really nice. It's always nice when you can weaken your enemies for a little bit, make them even easier to kill, because that's what I need. With how fast I can melt through enemies, why not melt through them even faster? I feel like this character is gonna have, like if I can get like the right items for him, which I'm probably gonna grind out some items for another character. Mostly what I want to do is get, you know, just some stronger armor. Armor is falling. I feel like my armor, like the armor number, is falling behind just a little bit. I think we'll be okay for now, but we're definitely gonna want to upgrade it at some point. Let's kill this Guardian guy. I always like this glitch when items just kind of stand there. Recently, I have thought about installing base Titan Quest and Immortal Throne to just play them, just to see how different things are now. Because things have changed, for sure, over the years, ever since Ragnarok came out. I am kind of curious if they're gonna do like another like expansion pack, maybe, you know, kind of like in the vein of Atlantis kind of expansion, or if they're gonna like maybe they'll make Titan Quest 2. I'm not really sure which one I would prefer more. Part of me would say Titan Quest 2. I think it'd be really interesting. Maybe like go into the future a bit, so then, you know, we got some different weapons. I still think you know, we could tread some old ground again, but, you know, I think it'd be even cooler if we go to like newer areas and see their mythology. You know, like maybe go to Japan, see Japanese mythology around, you know, things like that. I think there's still some pretty cool, interesting mythologies out there that could be explored, especially maybe like some of the lesser known ones. So I would say, you know, people know Greek, people know Egyptian. I wouldn't say people know Chinese mythology too well, which is the next act. And then Act 4 is just an expansion on Greek mythology. And then Act 5 is, I'm pretty sure Atlantis as well is Greek, right? Okay, that is a spear. Nice, nice. I got a character that I want to play that uses spears. I want to try out a build. I want to try out. This is definitely a game I have seriously contemplating. I'm seriously contemplating like streaming, maybe on like a regular basis, here and there. You know, showing off new build ideas. You know, maybe even continue playing this character on Epic and Legendary. You know, like I feel like there are some things I could keep doing with this game here and there, because I just love Titan Quest, man. It is it's a game that I adore playing. And that's why I'm like, I don't know if I would want even more content for Titan Quest, or if I would want a Titan Quest 2, you know? Because if, you know, like I said, you know, they could go to Japan in an expansion, but they could also do it in Titan Quest and the Titan Quest 2. And the Titan Quest 2 could improve, you know, improve other things. My biggest problem, if I had like an issue with Titan Quest, is that there isn't really any strong in-game, unfortunately. They've done their best to alleviate that with like this optional. I'll show you whenever I get to Atlantis, but they have added something to like kind of help with that, but it's still not like, I wouldn't say it's quite on like the level of like mapping in Path of Exile or doing greater rifts in Diablo 3, you know, things like that. You know, so I definitely feel like if they ever did another expansion or made Diablo 2, Diablo 2, Titan Quest 2, so I definitely think they should expand on in-game a bit more. That's definitely how I feel. But like I said, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure which one I would prefer yet. Because both have its advantages. You know, like I said, expansion equals more Titan Quest content for me, which I always love. But, I mean, so is a sequel. But a sequel could suck, you know? Always kind of have that. There's always that risk that they totally screw up a sequel and it's just not as good, you know? Like they try to change too much, or if they change too little, and it was like, why wasn't this an expansion, you know? But yeah, I think it'd be cool to. I think there's some cool ideas that they could do. There's a lot of mythology out there that they could do, you know. That is for sure. It'd be cool to like maybe go to America, and you know, there's South American mythology, North American mythology with you know, plenty. Like I said, there are plenty of mythologies out there that could be explored and all that stuff, and it could be really cool. That was really easy. And that was the final boss for Act 2. Really easy. Anything good? Oh, nice. Nothing good for me, but something good for a spellcaster. And we got, what was it? Was it another? Molten Orb. Okay. All right. There we go. Portal to Babylon. I mean, Egypt is just Egypt, you know? That's like the only... That's just a little part of Africa. I imagine there's a lot of different mythologies in Africa itself. I'm gonna keep these. Need to drop that stuff off. Got any good swords? Not really. Nothing I really care about. But yeah, here we go. We have begun Act 3 now. So yeah, let's I guess we're gonna go try and protect the Sickle of Kronos. What is my poison resistance? 12. I kind of wish that was a little higher. There's an enemy here that has some pretty nasty poison. That's fine. We are really close to level 27. Music is swelling here. Yeah, these spider guys, killing them kind of fast, but they can have a pretty nasty poison attack. At least back in the day. I remember those guys really giving me issues back in OG Titan Quest. Yeah, okay, those guys also hit really hard. There. Oh, jeez. Don't die. Don't die. Alright. Alright, yeah, let's get out of there. There we go. Whoo! yeah, I absolutely adore Act 3. I mean, we start out in the Gardens of Babylon, man. I mean, this already visually, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Act 2, but this is already visually way more stunning than, well, interesting than Act 2 ever was, you know? You know, I mean, you can only do so much with a desert setting, unfortunately, and I think they tried their best, but yeah. The setting in Act 3, it just gets way more interesting than some of the other acts. And that's unrelated, well, kind of related, Grim Dawn. That is one nice thing about Grim Dawn, since it's not set in the real world, they can kind of go a little crazy with some of the area designs. You know, they don't have to be like, well, I mean, none of this actually happened, you know, but they can't go like, they can't be like, they can't go like super crazy in areas that actually existed, you know. It's like, wait, that's not right. So Titan Quest has to be a little bit more grounded in reality and, you know, games that are set in fictional worlds like Diablo, Grim Dawn, Sacred, Path of Exile, you know. The Path of Exile is also, I mean, it has some interesting areas, but it's a bit more, it doesn't feel quite as crazy. I like games with crazy areas. And that's one nice thing about games like Titan Quest and Grim Dawn. They don't randomize their maps. So it's very, you know, since it's handcrafted, they look, at least in my opinion, really great. The problem is that it's, you know, when you're playing through this game 3 times, there's not really going to be any change in it. So it can get kind of boring. Not boring, just kind of like, it can get overly repetitive. I think it would probably take a long time, and I can understand why they wouldn't do this, and they probably have to make cuts other places, but it'd be kind of cool if they made a separate map for each difficulty. But like I said, that would take a long time. And they probably couldn't like do other things they wanted to do. If could you imagine making basically 3 different handcrafted versions of a game? It would be kind of crazy. They'd have to use some tools to help them out and stuff. Like, there would be no way they could do that. I mean, personally, I would say I prefer handcrafted maps over random. But I think if random maps would be great for, random maps would be great in this kind of game for if they ever added like a mapping style system to this game, you know. I bet that's definitely would be nice. Which I'm pretty sure, I think Grim Dawn does have like a mapping style thing. Grim Dawn's a lot better when it comes to the in-game content. Thank goodness. Because, like, especially back in the day, like, you know, when it was only a Mortal Throne, like, once you beat the game on Legendary, there's not really much to do other than, you know, like, items and max out your level. Alright, I think we are 1 point away. Yep. Which, I mean, it's still fun in its own right, but there's no real reason to do it. You know, there's not like some super hard boss to like take down once you get to levels. Back then it was 75. You know, there's no reason, there's no like super cool hard boss to take down at 75 or anything. It's just, you are 75, congratulations. You know, Diablo 2 doesn't really have like original, like base Diablo 2. Well, you know, Lord of Destruction, not like base Diablo 2. Also doesn't have like super great in game. I mean, if you're playing on ladder or pluggy, at least you have Ubers to do, which is something to do. But there's still not like a crazy amount of like, wow, there's a lot of awesome content to do. Even when I get to 899, you know? Once you get to 99, that's basically it. Just because getting to 90, getting from 98 to 99 in itself is a journey. Just because of how experience works in that game. And like I said, I don't really know 100% how experience works in this game. Is there yep. Alrighty. I'm gonna kill these guys. Yep, these guys are the worst. These guys are probably the worst. Just seems like I'm hitting them kind of hard, but it still seems like they take 30 million years to die. But this is going to be where I end the episode. Next time we're going to continue on through this temple and make our way through Act 3 some more. So yeah, until then, see ya.